I'm joined by Charlene Carroll, entering her for Achiever 2015 with Cambridge Weight Plan. Charlene, I want to know, why did you gain weight?
Sure, how long is a piece of string? I think weight gain isn't always just about food. I think weight gain can come from many areas, and for me personally, I come from a family where perfection has always reigned true. So we were always on diet from little, so as a result you're always trying to push the envelope, break the mold and binge. So a lot of that happened in my life. Then I had a child, I gained an enormous amount of weight. I was a journalist living on sausage rolls at garages, so I gained weight. Then I lost it, then I had a daughter and I gained it. And I think weight gain to me is more about, actually, when you rip away the layers, it's just about being fat. And it's getting fat. And you become unconscious of yourself, and when you become unconscious of yourself, putting whatever you want in your mouth just becomes something easy to do. And I think, to me, it was just wasn't an overnight thing when I woke up. It was something that I realized that I was doing to myself daily.
So what was the why? Why did you decide this is it?
Many reasons. I'm not a comfortable fat person, and I've always told everybody this. I hate being fat. I become mean, I become horrible, I become aggressive to those I love, because there's no way out. There's nowhere to hide. You can't hide behind clothing. You can only avert mirrors for so long. There is a place where you get to when you look at yourself and you go, I don't like myself anymore. And I got to that stage, and that's when I decided, it was after coming back from a holiday and seeing photos of myself once again, reminded myself, you know what, it's enough. And it's enough tears to be shed, it's enough being fat.
And of course your impact on, you do a lot of horse riding, so...
Absolutely. I've been riding my whole life since I was 3 years old, and my poor last horse George, I just think now and I shudder of what he had to put on his back at 102 kilograms. If anybody's a horse rider, you'll understand that any little bit of extra weight will impact your movement and your ability to stay on. So it's also a bit of life preservation, really. So I'm now able to stay on my horse, I'm able to feel the motion of him. It's a good place to be. And I think weight loss just underpins, and it brings you back. And it brings who you are back into the mix. And that mix was being nice to my husband, being good to my friends, because I could be nice to myself.
And with Cambridge, you feel that was the route to go?
Absolutely. My story of finding Cambridge is a social media one, so we're living in the world of digital experiences, and I found my consultant Tammy through social media, and I looked at this and I went, I've tried everything. I've drizzled a lettuce leaf with olive oil, I've sniffed tuna from a tin, I've done the no carbs, I've done the more carbs, I've done the less proteins, the high proteins, the less fat, the more fat, you name it, the lists go on and on and on. And my body had said, no, no more, it's over, shut down, Houston, you have a problem. And Cambridge came along, and I thought, let me try this. This is something different, it's something unique, it's something fresh. To me, it was about something fresh. And when I started my journey with Cambridge, I originally thought, you must be joking. What? No mastication, no chewing. And eventually, when I started it, the things like the ease and the convenience, those were huge factors. Yeah, great. But just the fact that I was full after a meal. I didn't need more. The fact that after 3 days, you feel that there's a difference. And those, to me, are the big factors that Cambridge worked for me. It wasn't about just now being able to have a shake while I'm on the road, which is altogether great. I used to grab, you know, a piece of dry meat or something. This became a case of, it was just, the diet process became less of a diet and more just of the way how I was doing things. It changed. While I cooked for my family, it was easier to make my soup. So I didn't have to make 4 meals, let alone 3. so that's what Cambridge did for me. It dumped dieting down because it took the stress away. Because now all of a sudden I was having all of this nutrition in one environment. I could feel my skin get better. I could feel my body shrinking. When you go into ketosis, that wonderful feeling of your body sitting less and your skin feeling thinner, basically. And that's what Cambridge brought down for me.
I'm sure your family and friends love the fact that there's this huge change, because it is.
Absolutely. I think when I go out now, a lot of family go, oh my goodness, oh wow. My best is still that, oh, you know, that's a bit too extreme. I wouldn't be able to do that. But then that's fine. Be happy to sit with an extra 30 kilograms on your bones if you're not willing to do it.
If that's what floats your boat and you want to do it that way.
Absolutely. Then that's the way people must do it. But for me, it was, I needed to do something extreme. I decided that it was going to take extreme measures. And when you do something extreme, you only donate a certain part of your life. You don't donate years of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas I see people going to gym and on these diets, and a lot of my family members, and they're going, but I'm going to walk 4 kilometers today and then I'll have that piece of pie. And that's great, you can work it off. But at the end of the day, if
Not
you want
moving
to,
forward though.
if you want to move forward, you've got to be extreme.
Yeah.
And Cambridge was extreme, but in a good way. I never felt I was robbing myself of anything.
Okay, well, I wish you an absolute huge luck for this journey, and hope to see you in Liverpool.
Look forward to it.